Thanks for keeping with us in our kitchen. We got a pretty cool kitchen, so I don't blame you. This is like my favorite spot in the whole entire house. We have this huge kitchen with this huge island, lots of room. So I'm glad you always come back. The second cookies that we're going to make today, and the final cookies, because this is Christmas Eve, and I didn't get started on my cookies soon enough. Had too much going on. But anyhow, the final cookies that we're making are the old-fashioned sugar cookies. Yes, this is from my mother's cookbook that's all worn out from 1968. So we're going to do the old-fashioned sugar cookies. The first thing we need to do is sift flour, baking powder, salt, soda, and sugar. So I have the 1.5 cups of flour. I have the 1 teaspoon of the baking powder, a 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and a 1/2 teaspoon of soda, and 3/4 cups of sugar in my mixing bowl, and we're going to get this mixed together. It says it's going to resemble coarse meal. So let's get that mixing. And then we're going to cut in or blend in. This is going to look like coarse meal, and we're going to blend in the shortening. And you need a 1/2 cup of shortening, so we got that right here. So we're going to drop that down in here. We're going to cut this in. And once that gets cooked, blended in, we're going to blend in our egg, milk, and vanilla. So we need 1 egg. We need 2 heaping teaspoons of milk. I don't know how you heap milk. You can heap dry ingredients, but heaping milk, I'm not sure. I guess you just kind of over pour it. And 1 teaspoon of vanilla.
Just use the next size up.
Use the next size up. All right, so we have that kind of cut in. We're going to add our egg in here.
I don't think I've ever heard of a heaping teaspoon of milk.
Yeah, that's a new one for me. But you know what? What do you know? It was 1968, so we got our 1 egg. We're going to do our 2 heaping teaspoons of milk, which I'm just going to overflow them. I guess that's what they mean. And 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And then we're going to mix that all together. Now that we have our dough all mixed up, what we're going to do is just throw some flour on our clean counter, and we're going to roll it out. My rolling pin's trying to get away. So I saved these cookies for last because they're the biggest mess. But they're always the most fun to make. I'm just going to put a whole bunch of flour down here. And I have this really nice marble rolling pin. I'm just going to dust it with some flour too. We're going to put our ball of dough down, and we're going to roll it all together. Just make sure this is all nice and mixed. Now you can add food coloring to this. Sometimes what I do, I'm not going to do it this year, but sometimes what you do is you take and you let half of this, the regular dough color, and then the other half, if you mix it with red food coloring, yes, the red food coloring that you're not supposed to have, but if you mix it with that, and you take some of this and you roll it into little long cylindrical like ropes, and then you take the red and the white and you set them next to each other and you just gently roll it, and then you twist it. It makes a really pretty candy cane. So we're going to roll this out, and then we have all these really cute cookie cutters. We have Christmas trees. We have stockings. We have little reindeer. We have little snowmen, and we have little presents. So we're going to roll it, we're going to cut them, and then of course you can see all the little sprinkles we have. We have all different colored sprinkles here. And we have this fancy little fun pack that has mistletoe and candy canes and light bulbs and gingerbreads and Christmas trees. And then we have some icing that we can ice them as well. So we'll roll this out and we'll start cutting some cookies. Now, if this sticks, just put a little extra flour on it and that'll make it not stick. You're going to roll this pretty thin. You're going to place these on an ungreased cookie sheet, and they're going to bake in the oven at 375. We got them all rolled out. We have 4 trays. We're going to put our sprinkles on them and decorate them, and any icing that we put on, we're going to put on after they come out and they cool. So, let's get decorated. Let's get decorating.
Oh, we're supposed to do them like that? I thought we just sprinkled.
You do what you want. You do you. That's the beauty of Christmas cookies. Decorating Christmas cookies is so much fun, especially when you have somebody you love to do it with. So we're just going to sit here and we're going to speed up through all of this. It took us probably 20 minutes to decorate 4 pans of Christmas cookies. We added sprinkles and little other garnishments. We left some room for some icing for putting on them once they bake and they come out. I like to get them all decorated. I like to use the parchment paper because when the sprinkles get on your baking sheets, it kind of crystallizes and it makes it hard to clean off. So I like to use the parchment paper. We're going to decorate all 4 pans up and then we'll put them in the oven. That way we can just keep on going right down the assembly line. They're all decorated. We're going to pop them in the oven. We're going to let them cool, and then we'll show you the results in just a moment. All right, so here they are all decorated. We're going to have to pop them in the oven for 8 minutes. They'll puff up, and hopefully these decorations will stay on. We'll see how that works. All 7 kinds of cookies done. I got my little sugar cookies all decorated here, and the Russian tea cakes. We got our peanut butter, our cherry and chocolate chip, the thumbprints, the blossoms, got our Chex Mix. Now we're going to put them all together. And there you have it. A nice, pretty container of 8 cookies. I forgot we had snickerdoodles that weren't sitting out yet, but we got them out now. So all these containers filled with lots of goodies for all our friends and neighbors. Merry Christmas. Thanks for watching all of our videos. Like and subscribe. Gotta run. See you later. Bye.